Hello everybody, Taylor Davis here for another video for another car being sold on the BMW Cleveland Bring a Trailer auction channel, I guess it's or the auction account rather. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I feel like everybody is right now in beautiful Ohio. It's actually warm out, so it's nice to be outside. So wanted to talk about the car we are auctioning off today. It's a 1982 280 Nissan, or Datsun rather, 280 ZX. This actually came from the same person that we bought the E-Type from, and while we bought the E-Type through the dealership, this car is actually owned personally by me through a dealer that I have with a friend on the side. So, you know, this car will be purchased from me. It will not be purchased from the dealership, but again, you know, we have a nice track record on Bring a Trailer, so wanted to sell this car on here as well. Just walking around the car, wanted to show you the condition the car is in. You know, I took plenty of pictures of the underside. I took plenty of pictures of every single little flaw and nick on it. You know, I want to be fully transparent about the condition of the car. Honestly, runs amazing. It's actually really fun to drive, and people go nuts over it, especially people who like grew up with these cars. The color combo is so 80s, right? The white on red, and with the, you know, burgundy pinstripe as well, and the white wall, you know, not the white wall tires, but the, you know, Firestones with the white writing on them definitely sets it off for sure. You know, there definitely are some areas of corrosion on the car that can be seen in the pictures I took of the underside very clearly, and then there are a couple spots on the outside of the car that I'll walk around and show. But if you don't want to watch this video, you hate listening to my voice, which I wouldn't blame you right now because it's super annoying and gravelly, you can see those in the photos because I took pictures as well. So let's get started walking around. The car is honestly, you know, a looker. It looks great. As far as the condition of the car goes, you know, it's not perfect, but, you know, if you were to take it, you know, to, you know, a little Cars and Coffee or take it somewhere, I mean, people aren't going to be like, ew, you know, it's definitely looks to be, you know, in really good shape, which it is. But again, it is not perfect, definitely not like collector grade or anything like that. Just walking around it, taking in the lines, that fastback lines. I love how you can definitely trace this back to the 240. You know, I feel like, you know, as the cars got older, it was harder to trace it back to the sort of lineage, and now the New Z sort of came back to kind of with that sloped roof line. But, you know, this car really, you can tell it stemmed from the 240, which is a great looking car with that long hood and everything. So walking around the outside, that was sort of a brief walk around. I just want to show you, point out some things, okay? So we do have a little bit of overspray here. The car definitely has been repainted, so we have some overspray here on the bumpers. I just want to point out all the spots of like exterior corrosion. So you've got right there, a little bubbling beginning, right here, a little bit. As we walk around, right here is probably the most offensive spot. But again, I want to be fully transparent with you guys. I know that's what I would want if I was buying a car online. Right under here, got a little spot right there. Under this side, got a little spot right there and there. And then I think that's it as far as spots that jump out to me, but that's about it. And then, you know, again, in the photos of the underside, you can see there is some, you know, corrosion. You know, this is an older vehicle. You know, I don't know, you know, it was stored in a dry storage facility when this person owned it, but, you know, who knows if it experienced some Cleveland winters before, who knows? So, you know, that's the condition that the car is in right now. You know, definitely you'll be able to see in the photos, you know, the brunt of it is right under here, which you can see again in the photos. I wanted to point it out very clearly. So that kind of settles the outside. The wheels are in good shape. Put some metal polish on the barrels. They look pretty nice. And then if we get in the inside, sorry, I got some stuff in the passenger seat, but the seats are in really cool shape. And I love that this says Datsun 280 ZX. I mean, come on. That's not 80s. I don't know what is. Yeah, and I love these seats. They're super comfortable. You know, they've got this sort of like, you know, luxury look. You know, the door cards are in great shape. Just hopping in. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool environment, right? You've got these 3 gauge pods right here, show you oil pressure, volts, and then the clock, which works. And then you've got the stereo, all your climate controls, the blower motor works, everything like that. Cruise control works. Weirdly, I was like shocked by that. I mean, everything honestly is in great shape. I mean, the light up here works. The headliner is in beautiful shape. I mean, I don't know if that's, I'll zoom out a little bit, let you see it. I don't know if that's the completely original, but it looks like it, and it's It's beautiful. Dash is in great shape, no cracking, anything like that. Let's go ahead and start it up so I can show you how it runs. And I love this little ding, ding, ding. Okay, and then you get the little okay right here, which I think is super cool. All right, let's start her up. And full transparency, it had been running for a little while because I drove it here to take the photos, but it does cold start lovely, just perfect. Fuel gauge works, all the gauges work. Clock works, like I said, oil pressure gauge. Motor sounds good, revs clean. Everything works. I tried the rear wiper earlier just to get the water off when I washed it. The rear wiper works. Both windows work. Oh, forgot that switch does that side. That all works. The radio works. And I actually just heard the antenna go up in the back. You can hear, let's see if I can.
Trip alone is worth the trip at just.
So there you go. So the radio works. I don't believe the screen is working right now, but the radio is working. And the antenna going back down, just to show you how it's running. Nice and quiet. Pop the hood. And then there is some corrosion here as well, by the way, but that's evidenced in the photos. Running nice and smooth. So that is probably going to do it. I will also do a driving video of the car just to show you how it runs and everything. But, you know, overall, really solid driver. You know, if you want to sort of experience, you know, that nostalgia, whatever, you know, from the 80s, I mean, it definitely will get you that. And it's really fun to drive and actually surprisingly quick. So, yeah, I will do the driving video. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Thanks.